right. Hello, this is Divine Unisouls, and I am Divine Sunshine. Welcome to the channel. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe as well. Please make sure that you are subscribed so that you can make sure that those of you all that are in my subscription base can be able to have your reading be tailored to you, since you're putting in and pouring in your energy. And that way I can make sure if you are on this channel and you found this channel, or you already are part of this channel in this community of Divine Sunshiners, you know that with us, we already have done the work. We are no longer in that point of view to say that it is our person's fault, that we understand that it is a mirroring going on, and that we are ready and knowing, although we're not happy to do the work, but we know that some work is required on ourselves. I have watched a video of a young lady is saying that if your person is not working on themselves, then guess what? Then that means there is a problem in the connection. Because you know, if you're working on yourself, your person should be working on themselves, and you should be seeing some changes. So again, on this one, I see on TikTok there is some young man that's like, I'm talking to a certain group, and if you are not that group, I want you to keep on scrolling, and I want you to keep on going, or unsubscribe from this channel or whatever, because I'm not talking to you. And so again, this is, I'm talking to the ones that know that you are awakening, you're doing the work. You know, you might not like to do the work, but you know the work is a requirement as well, because again, that helps you to kind of level and go to the next level, you know, and that's a big thing. So when we're talking about if this, again, I'll concentrate on your person for this one. So your person, you're watching for this one. Yeah, I got the zodiacs out. I think so, yeah. Your person. So your person is now working on this urgent feeling. Because there's an urgency that they need to challenge authority. So whomever in the divine masculine energy, okay, which means that, again, how their state of being, and how they're not state of being, that's feminine, how they are doing in the world, making things happen, go getting things, helping things to manifest into the physical, making things happen and then go in a certain way, using control to be able to do it. This is, they are challenging authority. Right now, they're challenging the core authority through a lot of questioning. And I'm picking up the authority could be the person that, if they're in another kind of connection, you call it third party, or they're in a remediation situation that's helping them to be able to learn something. They're questioning a lot of things as well. And they're challenging it. So a lot of things that whatever that this situation was, a person, place, a thing, before they was getting, they saying going along to get along. Now it's not that. It's a lot of speaking up with that, and it's an urgency. I want to go back to that because they feel like it's an urgency that they gotta change. They need to change. It's almost like a person's like, I feel I gotta go use the washroom because I gotta really go relieve myself. This is what this urgency is. There's a message of something that they have received in their spirit. They're saying that something's not right or something needs to be done. So this is a push, and I believe that this is a push from spirit, that if I'm reading the energy as to what's going on with that. Protective of one's emotions. And so right now it's a challenging, because again, I believe that the divine masculine energies are kind of getting to the point that they feel like they have to protect the way they are feeling. Like a lot of times either their feelings had been made fun of, or it had not been respected, or not even been recognized. And so now it's at a point that's like, I got to protect it. And so how do I protect that? I'm challenging. You know, you say the lights in here is purple. Why purple? Why you choose purple? You know, you got all the different other colors. Most time you get along with it. Like you probably say the masculine energy say, I've been in this room so many times, like I'm kind of really tired of seeing this purple, you know, but I just kind of just go along to get along with it. But it's like, you know, is that all you gonna play? The thing got about 50 million different other lights on there. Why you just stay on that one? So to me, the masculine energies is starting to get a little restless. It's a little urgency for change. And what I'm seeing is, and I feel like they feel like I've got to protect my emotions, and one way they're doing that is really challenging and like taking that energy and saying, nah, this is yours. No, okay, you try to throw off and deflect on me. No, take it back. No, this is yours. You deal with it. I'm tired of you making me be the punching bag. No, this is really your, no, this is your stuff that you don't want to deal with. I got enough over here that I got to deal with. So I feel that, again, in the masculine energies, there's a sense of that because of, you could say, the Venus retrograde energies, which is making you kind of reassess, reevaluate, rethink, relook and everything. And it's like they're at the point that they're saying, you know, where has this led me where I am right now in this state? And if I'm going to continue to do things the way I'm doing, that's called insanity. And then it's going to leave me still in this room with these damn purple lights that I've been saying that, again, makes me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I wish that the situation would pick another thing or tune to do. And this is what the divine, this masculine energies are feeling at this point. Because they say a divine who is gaining strength through experiences in the physical plane, learning of true divinity through a test of strength. And this is, again, what the masculine energy is right now, where they're getting tested not only by the universe, but they're even the ones that are running the test as well. So this is not a one-way thing. It's like I feel them like Venus and Torino or pickleball. And it's like, nah, you get, you know, it's not that kind of where it gets before it got. It's like, okay, you give it to me and I'm going to give it right back to you the way you send it to me. Okay, this is kind of the feeling that I'm picking up. If that's what you putting down, guess what? And that's what I'm picking up. Okay, so this is the feeling that the masculine is. But again, it is through these learning through experiences and seeing how things are actually showing up that the masculine is now feeling an urgency to change. And like where I'm at right now, this is not, I'm not happy. And I feel like if I don't do it now, and I'm being pushed by the energies of the universe to kind of help me right now, this is, kind of don't want to do that. This is where they are. What's bringing on this? Let's talk about this. Talk about this physical experiences, the physical plane. What's going on? Let's use the divine. These are divine truth cards. These are know you are God's divine masculine suites. These are my cards. They're found even on my you go to my site website, divineunisols.co, and you'll find those right there. But let's look and see, because this is what I had pulled out. Memories. The memories we made together forever play in my mind, or our love is immortal. Okay, and I can tell you why that's being brought on, because again of the Venus retrograde. The Venus retrograde is, again, if you had a thing in the past with your person, or again, it's like it's not now like it was, or you all have not met, or in past lives had this as well, or any kind of past things that is now instantly replaying. Because I can hear somebody say, well, me and my twin ain't never met, you know. So again, however, there's still that imprint on your soul where is of that soul recognition and knowing that it has already been done, or we haven't talked to each other for a long time. But it's these memories, and these memories is, again, bringing up the experiences, which is also causing for the masculine energies to want to change as well. And so energetically, this is what is pushing for it to be a change in the physical that's happening again for the divine masculine, because I'm seeing like it's like this is me energy wise, but I haven't pushed myself to be there and manifest it just yet in the physical. So this is where it is with that the divine truth is. So that's the reason or the catalyst of what is the experiences, is the memories of, rather, it was again in the physical to help that. What else is going on with your person to kind of help them to have this great push of these experiences that they're experiencing right now? Suspended. So to me, there has been in the spirit, it's the feminines hanging upside down. There's a new perspective that they're getting from this point of, and that goes back to almost my other thing about being a car changing lanes, and you have that sudden, you know, when you go change, you're fast, and then a car kind of stops and put the brakes on in front of you, and you got to kind of veer off, and you say, ooh, it's a space over here in the next lane, let me move over. But there's that certain kind of where you feel the car kind of shift and stop, and then it slides over and that pause there. That is what that suspension is. Right there in that moment there, you're looking for a new perspective, a new direction, a changing of the lanes that's got to happen, but it's got to be a pause right in there, which you get clarity as to know what's the next move I need to do. This is where the divine masculine is right now. Through this no movement is now giving the time for him to really be able to, and I'm saying him is again the energy, not saying that the person is a him, her place. You know, I don't really, if you're on my channel, you know we are, again, I'm not talking about just the masculine as a he. So okay, and I don't think I really need to go through that disclaimer with you all, because again, this is again that they get it, got it, and gone. Okay, so we don't have to do that. But again, like I said, this energy understands that, and so they've been kind of hanging here for a little while. Blood is kind of coming to the brain, which is helping to think, but at the same time, you know, if I kind of stay in this position too long, we're going to start getting some kind of physical happening reactions that's going to lead us into 6. And I talked about that even in Leo, the Lionsgate thing, how the body is going to have like a kind of reaction and kind of tell that I'm not. So they might be experiencing maybe some breathing problems. I can't breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating here. You know, it's like, what's happening? I ain't never had asthma before, or, you know, hard to walk, meaning having a hard time moving forward, or, you know, all this is like, it's a pain, my side is hurt. Well, right now, this situation is a pain in my side, you know, or whatever like that. So this is, to me, I'm feeling like they say, if I stay too long, urgently, my body is kind of giving me some signs to let me know I got to keep things moving. I'm just like, what I'm saying about this reading. But I see a rainbow in the background. So that's, again, about union, too. And in this foresight, in the near distance, there's union there in the mind, and especially in the state of being in this masculine energy. I would say also the divine feminine energies is the catalyst for him to getting a new perspective, because she is now being also on hold and also feeling that getting a new perspective, which is again through the mirroring, is calling for the masculine. Because I said at the beginning, if you doing the work, they are doing the work. Okay, this is where we are right now. We are the awakened. Everybody's woke nation already in here. Again, so again, we're not in on some kind of level, you know, leveling things. So this is where they are. Gossip queen, interesting. Watching here, this is, again, I see a crow here, which means, again, watching what is, it goes several ways. It could be watching as far as in the masculine energies, as far as what you're saying, how you're manifesting things through the negative talk. I think earlier we said about that in the other reading, for about the portal, watching about how we're thinking, what we're saying, what we're doing, as well. So it's very important. With this one again, death and life is in the tongue. What are you gossiping on? What are you telling other people about? What are you talking about? I had to even kind of catch myself, even in masculine. I've been kind of telling myself, watch it with the judgment. You're getting a little judgy, judgmental and stuff. That's not good either. Watching about what is getting you sucked up into the drama. That's right now some energies that we kind of don't need to be kind of resonating in. As well. And so this right here, when we're talking about what's going on, it could be also the masculine feels itself kind of like the center of gossip. I just heard that about from other people, and how that the things that they're doing is kind of keeping them in that negative Nelly thinking and thought. So kind of had to watch that too as well. Could be family members, could be a person, could be a male friend, somebody who resonates in the masculine energy as well. So watching that too as well, how that's playing out. I did that one already. And so that, is there anything else? Let's look in their life that it needs to be able to tell. And I'm going to use this set of doodle cards. I'm going to use that. Clear. Okay. 2 cards came out. Herbal Tarot. Is there anything else about that? Okay, so this person really feels, the divine masculine really feels right now oppressed. There's 10. Even where they are, it's already in that urgency of wanting to start over again. Because we know that 10 is, again, 10 is a sin. What 10 means is a sin, that means that they have missed the mark. Okay, that's what sin means. That means, again, they know that they have done some things that has gotten them off the path of where they actually want to desire. So in some ways they feel, I see swords all on his back here, 10 of swords. And so this energy here again has brought a lot of conflict to the way that they're thinking, and it has put them into jail. So I told you about this crow here. The crow is thinking. And so this is something that is got to kind of work at, this divine masculine. I'm hearing him say he's in jail by himself. Remember, again, you might have helped, somebody might have helped him to get there. And I'm going to say that, and I'm right the first time. You might have helped him in the past, or whatever it is, in the energy or love and all this stuff. But right now, when I'm looking at this card, they're really saying at this point, this is something that they got to learn, and they got to free themselves. You could just support whatever, love and light or whatever like that, but still at the end of the day, they're stressing me that this is something that they got to kind of get themselves out of. Interesting, they got the jailbird color of orange, which is in season all the time, 365. And so that orange means, again, how are you connecting to others, and how are you manifesting? How are you connecting to others? Like they say again, not getting lost in the matrix of understanding that it's an urgency, not letting people put their own thoughts and patterns or ways and ideology and philosophy on to them as well. And this challenging of authority, which means a challenge is authority to the point that you're going to get your freedom because you either appealing what they had said was your verdict or your sentence for being there. And you're really trying to find ways in which to be able to free yourself. Rather it's getting help from somebody like a lawyer, or, you know, or just doing good time, doing things while you're in jail, in order to bank on sometimes. So when it does happen, for you to be able to release that, in that time, you are, you know, they say, oh, you're out on parole because, you know, you was a model citizen, a model this, whatever. So really making sure you're making the right choices. That's why I say you got to watch it in the masculine energies. Understand this now, I got to watch my actions and reactions. This is the mindset that they're in now, because they're awakened, they're understanding now. Beforehand, they were doing it was very haphazardly. You know, hey, well, I'm doing it for me because it's team me and I don't care about that. That's a female too. Girl, it's about me. It's team me now, you know. Ain't no I, you know, whatever in team. You know, it is. It's a me thing. So, you know, you take the E and the M and it's me in there. So that's where I'm at. So this is what it, understanding that kind of philosophy ain't been working too well for them. So they come from a different thing, and they're understanding about wealth. And talked about that, about the Leos. Again, the Lionsgate. The Lionsgate is helping for them to really truly understand that, hey, in order for me to really go into this abundance and have this blossoming abundance, some things really do have to be able to change. And I've got to really look at the things that I must let go that no longer serve me, or how I've been sacrificing myself into all of this. Okay, so this is like almost a continuation thing. So what is it? I'm said to be led to use this. So what is it? Didn't I have one that had awakened soul? But okay, I used it. So what does the universe want the divine masculine to work on? And they're saying not even just them to work on, but you to work on in your divine masculine energies. Because, again, that is a supporting. That's a win-win. You can't do the work, which is the physical work for them. But you can energetically kind of work on those things on yourself, so that, again, that it's a mirroring. They're like, oh, okay, you kind of show the blueprint of how to do it, and they can go ahead and follow suit and to do the same. Okay, I was going to push you down, but this is what came out. All right, so this is what they want them to work on. 4 of Wands, celebration, marriage, coming home, and belonging. That's funny, I went in the store and I heard that. I'm coming home to a place where I belong. Do, 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 do. I forgot the word, whatever it is. So they're saying to celebrate where you are, understanding that you're on your way home. About the connections that you have, and have a sense of belonging. And then again, on this divine masculine mind, again, if it's marriage, or having a real true commitment to the self, or to your divine special person, their special person, you, then this is what they got on the mind too as well. So you too in turn need to share that same thing. We have 5 of Wands, which is they got to deal with these arguments, aggression, chaos, and competition. What works jumps off the page for me is chaos. Learning how to ground themselves in this ground. You need to too also learn how to ground yourself in chaos, because there's a lot of things, it's a lot of challenges coming here to, like they say, iron sharpens iron, for things to become much sharper and much clearer as far as you standing in the truth that you need. Also, we have 6 of Wands. Understand it's got victory, triumph, success, and celebration. It keeps on saying these things in celebration. And that's interesting. I said this morning I had the bad body and beyond. And I was just saying that it was somebody gave me some champagne toast. And I was like, you know what? You need to just celebrate you. So I would say for you, the one that's watching here, do a lot of just celebrating of the things that you do accomplish, that you are putting yourself team you first as well. And this again will help them to get out of that mode of oppression, which means weighing down on self too as well. So again, the triumphs, the things, the victories, celebrate the little small stuff that they're saying. Page of Pentacles, making plans, new job, practicality, and potential. There go that potential came up. That came up in the last one. So again, with you and the person, understand there's a newness. That's why you have that suspension there, which is again the hangman. Understand taking a pause to change lanes. This is what is the universe is telling you. So again, is there something that you usually always do or habitually do? Think about a way, if there is a way that you could do it differently. By you doing it differently, it causes you to go on another timeline, causes a ripple in the effects of how things show up in your life. And so things could actually change and do differently. So, you know, change your routine, change what you're doing. Is it something, again, that you feel that you're saying, okay, how you seeing things, because something is feeling in my eye. So that means in the feminine energies, how you being. So your state of being is something that you could change as far as how you seeing your perspective of things. And then you got the Page of Cups. Happy news, crush, spirituality, and creativity. I'm seeing here again, spirituality and creativity. So really think about how can you think out of the box on some things. Think about how, again, how you could be creatively to start these new opportunities, because I'm being led, it's like it's really up to you to be able to get this, and the universe will be there to support you. Fishes, new beginnings, new opportunities. It definitely is also wealth. Interesting that it's in the cup. It's Page of Cups, which means new start, new beginnings, and new potentials in love as well. And so this is what is being led. This is pretty good. This is, again, and really wanted to take a deep dive into something new. So that's the same thing with your person. They're thinking the same thing. They're thinking creatively how they could do something new to start this new beginning through these things, how they could be able to protect. And the way they're doing it is, again, challenging authority, which is, again, in that masculine energies. That's something that you want to do, because that's going to help them to move and get into that feminine energies, which is really into nurturing things by them protecting emotions, because that, again, is something that in the divine masculine energies is something that, especially if you're talking about males, that is, again, we're moving into the energies to respect our emotions. And females, especially too, when we talk about in divine masculine energies, have learned to not respect their feminine. It's say, oh, you too feminine, oh, you too girly, oh my God, you just too emotional, child, girl. You know, and that, again, is like, no, I feel what I feel. And that's who I am. And that's who I be. And so that's the same thing, even in that is, again, to protect the emotions. And when something doesn't feel right, to challenge authority. Like, no, that's not what I'm feeling. Rather, their mother trying to tell them to stay, or friends to stay, that they highly respected, to stay into a relationship. Or rather, it's a job that's asking them to do something that, again, that they feel like that's not respectable. That's not really what I'm here for. Why you ask me to do that? Challenge that. That's protecting your emotions as well by doing that, by challenging that. Because you're like, something within me, in my spirit or my heart, it just don't align with my desire, what I thought me coming to this job was about, or me being in this connection, this marriage. This ain't what my heart's desire. This ain't what I think love, or the love of the job, or love of my home, or where I am. This is not what I signed up for. So this is, again, I got to protect this, because this is the dream I had in my heart. And so this is where the divine masculine energies is at right there in that scenario. It's like, yeah, that's really where they are. And it's like, I've got to protect this. So this is where they are. So if this is, again, your person, again, this is, I'll do another one with this, I'm not doing that with this one. Anyway, talking to self, but we're straight. All right then. So as always, thank you for watching, and as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste and Namago. Love you. Until next time.